studio manager here at Full Sail's virtual production stage. Everyone's having a good day? Had fun at the little seminar that you got to participate in? Pretty cool, right? So I'm going to talk a little bit about what the space is and what you're looking at, and then we're going to watch a quick short video to talk about it. So here at Studio V1, which is Full Sail's virtual production studio, how many of you guys are familiar with virtual production? One or two of you? For the ones that aren't, I can guarantee you've seen it in use either through The Mandalorian or House of the Dragon or any number of movies and TV shows. This is a newer technology. It's been around for about 4 years, and it is kind of replacing some of the use of the green screen because it allows us to be in an interactive environment and see what we're shooting instead of waiting for post. So if you want to kind of look at either TV screen here, my helper in the back, Sam, is going to show a quick video, and I will talk over it. So the really cool thing about this space is that we aren't limited just to student shoots. We're also working with outside production companies. We've worked with Universal Studios, Coca-Cola, Orlando City Soccer Team. We've shot three feature films in here, at least portions of. One feature film that just came out a few weeks ago, beginning to end. So we're doing a lot of things, and the really great thing about that is that we bring in helpers like these who are in the film program or the game art program or computer animation. We have entertainment business in here today help us out. We're bringing all these students to work on this project. So 2 weeks ago we had WWE in here shooting a TV show, and students were able to work on that, and they're going to get an IMDb credit for working on the TV show while they were still students. So it's really cool that we're able to offer that opportunity to everyone while they're still in school. This is kind of just showing you some of the different things that we're doing in the space. This is a mix of things that we've done internally as well as student projects. Every year for Halloween we do a fun film for ourselves. We did one with Classic Monsters a few years ago. Last year we did Ghostbusters. This year, as you can see behind me, we did Harry Potter. So we're doing lots of fun things in here to really showcase the space, but also give our students a chance to work on this equipment that isn't readily available in a lot of places. And we can go anywhere it is that we want to go. We can go to India, we can go to haunted houses, we can go to Hogwarts. Whatever it is that we need to go to, we can create those environments and go those places. So you're not limited to the studio space you saw over at the stop before this. We can realistically create whatever it is you need to be, whether it's a distant planet or a hospital room. We're able to really do a lot of really cool things in this space. So we're just constantly doing different things and having a lot of fun in here. Hey Sam, real quick, could you change the Moses the Moses f-stop to like an F4 so the background's not so out of focus?
Oh yeah.
Thank you. And after you do that, if you could put up I'm going to throw a bunch of stuff at you, I'm sorry. After you do that, can you switch it to the video feed?
You wanted 1.4 on f-stop?
Oh, no, F4, just 4 solid. So what we're doing is, basically, we have our real world camera, and everything that our real world camera does is reflected inside of the game environment. So what I'm doing now is I'm discussing with her, I didn't like how out of focus the background looked because you guys weren't able to see it. So we can actually go in and change that to manipulate our depth of field so that we can see more of the background, right? So as our friends here, Dolly in front of me, if you pay attention to the background, you'll see that we're actually seeing around all of these objects, and we're actually moving through the space. And the way we do that is we treat the camera like a video game controller. So on top of our camera there is a small little box with a red stripe on the bottom, and that's actually a whole other camera unit that's looking at the ceiling. And there's a bunch of dots on our ceiling, and it knows where every single one of those dots is. So as our camera moves and changes position in the real world, the camera inside the digital world does the exact same thing. And that's what's able to create this look behind me where we can see around the objects and actually be a part of the space. And it gives us that real look, so it doesn't look like the old James Bond movies where they just have a projector screen behind him, he's going like this and looks like he's driving. No, we're actually interacting with our space. So we're able to create these realistic looking environments, and we're able to take part in them. So that's kind of how we're going through the environments. If you want to go back to that, Sam, we can actually take a look at inside the game engine, and we'll talk a little bit about what we can see in there. So this is the, we didn't disable autosave, so I'll talk slowly. So this is the game engine that we're using. It's Unreal Engine. It's the same game engine that they use to create Fortnite. One of the really cool things about this game engine is that it's completely free. You can go home tonight, download this, and start messing around doing the exact same thing we're doing in here. So you can, if you're doing a short film, you can do your storyboarding and everything all inside of Unreal Engine. As the camera moves though, you can see in the environment that the camera's moving as well. And that's going to be the camera that's moving inside the digital world. So everything that our friend camera operator here is doing can actually be reflected via that camera. And because we're working in a game engine and it's like a video game, everything works in real time. So you'll notice this big stack of books to my left. Sam, can we just show what happens if we want to move those around? We can move those in real time wherever it is we want to move them. So we can spin, we can move up, down. That's also how we can have fun paintings like the ones that you see in the background that are moving. So one of the real big benefits of this that you'll notice is there's not a ton of lights in here. When you just went to the other stage, you saw a bunch of lights to light the scene. We're actually leveraging the fact that we're inside of an LED volume to light a lot of it. There's a couple lights up here for fill light, but our main key light is actually coming from the ceiling. You can see the big white circle up there, that's acting as our key light. So if we go ahead and turn that off real quick, you can see how much is affecting the space. So we're able to really light from the scene and it makes it feel a little bit more natural, like we're actually in space. And we have full control over it. So if we wanted to make it red or green, we can do that all in real time. So we're able to do some really cool things. The other really great advantage of this is that when we want to do scene changes, we don't have to load up a truck. We don't have to move all our gear. Everything's here and we can change very, very quickly. We did a Star Wars fan film earlier this year where we were able to do 12 different locations in just 2 days. We're just trying to do that in the real world with driving cars from place to place is nearly impossible. But for here, I just say, hey Sam, can we go up to the Great Hall? I'm kind of done on the potions room. And now we're in the Great Hall. And it's as quick and easy as that. And then we're not limited to where we're set up either. We can move around in real time too. So if we wanted to get a shot that was closer to the paintings in the background, let's have Sam zoom me in closer to the background, and we can do all that in real time as well. And so anything that we build out in this space, we have the ability to look at and shoot in. Does anyone have any questions? No? Well, thanks for stopping by. I'm going to turn you guys back over to your fun tour guides, and they will take you to your next location. Thank you all so much for coming.
Thank you.